Alright, so for the first one, you're going to find the common denominator. That common denominator is 2x. You're going to multiply each piece by 2x. Keep it in mind that this is 5 over 1, so you got to multiply it by 2x as well. Okay? So this 2 and this 2 cancel, the x and the x cancel. You're left with just 3 here. The x and the x cancel, leaving you 1 times 2, which is 2. Here you have 5 times 2x is 10x. Once you do that, 3 plus 2 is 5 equals 10x. Divide by 10, divide by 10. You get x is equal to 1/2. Now, once you get your answer, you should remember to go back and check. Remember that all you're checking for is that you don't get 0 in the denominator. That's the question. If you plug in the 1/2 where you see x, do you get 0? Well, 2 times 1/2 is not 0. It's 1. 1/2 is not 0. It's just 1/2. So if you plug in the 1/2, I'm not as much interested in does this left side give you 5? I don't care about that as much as I care about are either one of these two things 0. And as long as the answer is no, they're not 0, then I'm okay with the answer being 1/2. Okay? So your first answer is x is 1/2. Now here, you're going to multiply both sides by x minus 7. That's your common denominator. The x minus 7 cancels. You'll get x plus 3. The x minus 7 cancels. You'll get 10. After you subtract 3 and you subtract 3, you get x equals 7. It's at that point that a lot of people feel really good about themselves. They got x equals 7. That's a nice integer. Yes, Ashley? Yeah. But remember that what you have to do is plug the x back in, right? 7 plus 3 over 7 minus 7 equals 10 over 7 minus 7. And this is a case where the bottom piece turns out 0. And when the bottom piece turns out 0, you cannot do that. And so you're going to say the answer cannot be x equals 7 and go with no solution instead. Again, I remind you that if you forget to check, no issues, I'll check it for you. Okay? I'm getting better.
I always remember that thing that shows in the very beginning, the no.
Okay, and no. There you go. All right. Common denominator is x plus 4, x plus 3. X plus 4, x plus 3. Now, the x plus 4 is going to cancel. You're going to be left with 6x plus 3 equals the x plus 3's cancel. You're going to be left with 2x plus 4. Here, you're going to multiply through by 6, get 6x plus 18 equals 2x plus 8. 6x and 2x. You can subtract 2x to both sides. You'll get 4x plus 18 equals 8. Subtract 18, you'll get 4x equals negative 10. Divide by 4, x is equal to negative 5/2. Now again, keep in mind that you should be checking this. You should be taking your negative 5/2 and plugging it in. You get 6 over negative 5/2 plus 4 equals 2 over negative 5/2 plus 3. Now I'm going to ask you what is negative 5/2 plus 4. And when I ask you what is negative 5/2 plus 4, I'm not as interested in what the answer is, other than to say that whatever it is, it's not 0. And as long as it's not 0, I'm okay. I don't care what it is, just don't let it be 0. So is negative 5/2 plus 4 0? No. Is negative 5/2 plus 3 0? No. So you're fine. You just go with negative 5/2 as your answer. Okay. And lastly, this one. I think this is probably the hardest of the group. Common denominator here is x plus 3, x minus 3. So you're going to multiply through by x plus 3, x minus 3. X plus 3, x minus 3. x plus 3, x minus 3. The x plus 3 cancel. We're left with 5x, x minus 3, minus 3 over x plus 3 equals this, all cancel. You get 4x plus 6. This is the most important step we do. This step where you write it all out. Don't multiply it while it's up here. I see a lot of people who go 5x times x, 5x times 3, 3 times x, 3 times 3. That's a mistake that a lot of people make. Okay? And the reason why they make that mistake is half the time they get the right answer, they feel good about themselves. The problem is the other half the time they get the wrong answer, and almost always on the test. So, wait to distribute. Why? Because you get 5x squared minus 15x minus 3x minus 9 equals 4x plus 6. That minus 9 is the cause of about 85% of the people who miss the problem. They put plus 9. And the problem like this, that's catastrophic. 5x squared minus 18x minus 9 equals 4x plus 6. Okay. So we're going to subtract 4x, subtract 6. Subtract 4x, subtract 6. 5x squared minus 22x minus 15 is equal to 0. And now you're going to factor 5x and x. Factors of 15 are 5 and 3. Never put common factors side by side. So 5 and 3. I'll put plus and minus and just check to see if it works. Minus 25x plus 3x negative 22x. What do you know? Even a blind squirrel finds nuts once in a while. Okay. So what do we know? 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. X minus 5 is equal to 0. That will give you two answers. X equals 5. And x equals negative 3/5. So 5 and negative 3/5. After you get those two answers, what do you have to do? Go back to the original. Scroll all the way up. Plug in 5, plug in negative 3/5. Do you get 0 anywhere? No. With that being said, any questions on those four?